Hello, welcome back to the channel. Here's a bit of an update on this Bleed Eye of Reckoning Dervish. This thing's alright. I think I'm just about to get to Revered with Desert Vigil. And level 77. Did I get to Revered though? Because that's the hour I did, right. Because what I want is, I want these boys, I want their vitality thing. Let's buy a few of them. Right. Because I finished, ignore the Shattered Realm stuff, I only went into the Shattered Realm to get the shrine. Yeah, what I've got to do, I've been into Ultimate and it was a little bit challenging because my resistances weren't brilliant, and it does make a difference on this character because you're like massively melee, you're sitting in the middle of everything. What I'm trying to do is, it would be very easy with this to rely on physical damage and edge away from doing bleed damage, but I want to do as much bleed damage as possible and see how far I can push it. So this thing here, that's a resistance thing, that's buffing bleeding damage and upping cunning. Ignore the vitality damage buffs, I'm not doing vitality damage. I put 1 point in that because this thing, 4 plus 8, I had 8 points for that. I wasn't going to use it, but it's really good. It's like a one-off, and you know, you fire it off and don't worry too much about it. Those boys, look at them. They're my friends, they're doing well. They've got rend on them to drop resistance to bleeding. They do bleeding damage. They do cold, but don't worry about that. I don't really have to do much with them. They just do a lot of the killing. Oathkeeper, these boys have got bleeding resistance reduction on them as well. They're not really doing much relevant damage really. They've got Falcon Swoop on them. Just doing a load of bleeding damage. That thing has got bleeding damage on it because it's picking it up from the weapon. It's not really doing a lot of bleeding damage, but it's got that Hail of Mogdrogen on it, which is pretty good. That's a defensive thing. That's got bleeding damage on it, and I don't know why I put a point in that. I'll probably take that out. Devotions, right. I got that quite late, so it's not high level yet. That's a health thing. On charge, it has a 100% chance to go off, so in the middle of a fight I can just hit the charge button. I know I'm going to have a heal go off, which is useful. That's Eye of Reckoning because you can't attach it to pets or like pet related things like your guardians or your blade spirit. That's on blade spirit. That's pretty much it. There's bleed stuff on this axe thing here, but I probably won't be using an axe at the end of the game. This is like a health and buffs kind of thing. It's on the permanent toggle skill. There's some bleed stuff on that. Gear's a bit weird. I'll go and show you what I got in stash, because bleed damage is strange because it's not like thinking, oh, I'll do internal trauma and everything that buffs physical damage buffs internal trauma. Bleed's kind of out there on its own. It's a little bit odd. It's fun, but it's strange. Because what you've got to do, you've got to hit things and run away, so it's kind of a kiting build, but it's also a melee build. It's just a bit strange.
No questions asked.
Right, here's a tip. I'm in hardcore. This is my personal stash. The only stuff I've got in here is quest stuff that you can't put in the stash. This is Bismail things that I've stockpiled for Ultimate, so I don't have to actually do the quests. There's 5 Black Legion insignia for this guy for an Ultimate. I'm not cashing that in, I just kept it. I always do, I don't know why. Cultist Orders, I don't think I need them anymore. I think I've already killed Durrani in Ultimate, and I'm going to drop those and pick them up in Ultimate to get the attribute points. I haven't done that yet. I don't think I have anyway. Right. Shed stash is a bit of a mess. Right, so if we look for bleeding damage, Bolvar's Pendant. I've actually been using the same one. That's quite a low level one that I've got. I could do a one with better resistances on it. +1 to all skills. It's got bleeding damage on it, and it puts more bleeding resistance reduction on the Guardians, which is nice. What have I got knocking around in here? Didn't use that. Yeah, I'm using a faction Rover's Axe. It's got a bloodbath thing on it. And I've got the Seal of Blades. Yeah, that actually dropped on the acid damage character, which was good. That's an old ring. That's an even older ring. I need to get better rings really. I need to go and farm Cronley and try and get a couple of really good ones with good resistances on. That was a lucky drop. I got the shoulders as well. Actually, I got 2 helmets and transmuted into a shoulder. That thing, I stopped using that. Bert in chat, in comments, sorry, on one video said, why don't you use a scarab shell? And I thought, yeah, why don't I? Because that's putting bleeding damage on Presence of Virtue, which means some of it gets picked up by Eye of Reckoning, but it was so much better to use that. You get a bleeding damage buff, get whatever buffs come with the shield. I got loads of these drop, and you get this bleeding damage on Blade Spirit and a crit damage increase on Blade Spirit, which is good. I got loads of these things. Look, I think the one I've got's got the best resistances that I could find. Didn't know whether to use that. You could use that, but then you lose so much. That thing carried me for ages. I was using that for ages. That's a guaranteed thing. It's another totally normal shield. It's a mace. That's the one out of Steps of Torment. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I use the level 94 one of those eventually, but I don't know. I've got other stuff knocking around. I'm trying to get my resistances sorted out. So I've got those are the Elite Rover gloves, but I've got these Elite Homestead ones. It's like 900 odd armour on hand armour, 50% to all damage. So you got a toss up between Pierce and Vitality or Poison and Elemental Resistance. My Elemental Resistance is pretty crazy though, look at that. That's because of this though, that's got 143% on it. So that's massively over. They'll all be alright in Ultimate. Not quite, but I can sort it. I've got a few of them. That should be fine. That's going to just about be okay. That needs buffing. So does that. So does that. So yeah, so my resistances are not great. I've been farming, I'll show you this in a minute. I've been farming the Barahome Nemesis because he spawns in normal. Right, stuff I've got for later. Mythical Blood Fury Spalders, I reckon I'll wear them. And I got a toss up Mythical Blood-Bathed Links, Gut Hook Belt. I could do the mythical version of that, that's alright actually for resistances, and it's got that Wild Vines on it, which does bleeding damage. Possibly. There's a level 82 Cronley ring. It's only got Pierce resistance on it though. And that maybe, or that, don't know. It's converting physical damage to cold, which doesn't help me. Sandry, look at that though, definitely going to wear them because it adds bleeding damage to Eye of Reckoning. It's got Vitality resistance and Chaos resistance on it, so that'd be alright. Might use that. Don't know. No, there's another one. Yeah, because I picked that up on one character and that up on this one, I think. Yeah, that's some old level 94 thing about that I got on another character. Right, so things you can farm. That shield. So all this stuff, I mean, you buy that from a shop. Most of this stuff's random drops. You can target farm that and you can target farm that. And that, I won't bother. You know where Bolvar is, he's up in the Bloodgrove, right. So the shield. Best way to get the shield down here, Corvan Plateau Rift, and there's a cave full of these things, or you can just spawn right on top of a load of them. No, I'm not doing anything, I'm just standing there. My boys are doing that. Blade Spirits are doing most of the killing. Spinning around's fun, but you don't need to. You wait for the bugs to come out. Yeah, that's a carapace. You want the shell, not the carapace. The carapace is the one for Arcanist Inquisitor. I'll just pick it up so you can see it. This isn't the one I want. It's that, look. See, that's alright if you're doing an aura damage thing or whatever. Just dump that, I don't want that. Hopefully a shadow drop and you can see where they come from. There's a boss down here that's probably got a higher chance of dropping it than these normal things. Here he is. No, he did the carapace, but he can drop the shell. Impervious of protection. See, that's probably got some great pierce resistance, 114% poison and acid. See, that would sort you out. If you needed that thing and you were struggling on a caster for poison and acid resistance. Lovely. Right. Right, I dropped the volume because the game volume was too loud. Apologies for that. I think I put it up for some reason a while back and didn't turn it back down again. Bit of a clown. Right, so yeah, so that's where you get that from. Let's go and see if I can kill not Ravager. Oh, there's more of them. Yeah, there's other places you can get this thing, but this is a decent place to go. So, like I said, I've been farming the Reaper, the Barahome Nemesis that spawns in normal. I've actually had Chupacabra spawn in normal on me as well, which is a bit of a laugh. Don't know whether he's showing up as the most thing I've killed. Oh no, Theoden Marcel is. Oh well, whatever. How long have I been playing this character? 16 hours. Yeah. Feels like it. No. It's alright actually. It's alright, it's not too bad. So the good thing is, because they've changed the way nemesis enemies spawn, you haven't got to go looking in 25 different places to try and find one. You just, if you want to kill the Barahome nemesis, just come in here. Kill a bunch of these and it will spawn while you're in here. Just got to keep an eye on the mutators just in case they chug one out that you don't want. Wendigo Claw. I think that does bleeding damage, doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, you might get one of them drop with affixes that make it worth using, but see, Blade Spirit takes them out quite well on its own and just stand out the way. There's always a totem in here as well, but it's always an undead totem. Just keep an eye on the map to see when it appears. Not here, right, so what'll happen is, I'm not farming Namadir. I only came in here to kill, well, to level up. I think it took me 5 runs through here to get Nemesis spawn to appear. To start appearing, rather. Usually it's when you kill either this bunch here. There he is, told you. Right, so it's there. Reaper of the Lost. I don't want him on me just yet. Because what I reckon... Wendigo Claw of Blood. Let's have a quick look at that. Yeah, look at that. See, the DPS you got to watch out. It's because of the attack speed. But it's doing 90 bleeding. I like that axe. Right, so he's there. What you've got here is you've got a little route you can run around. So I kind of hit him and run away. As long as there's no one blocking it, you're laughing. You just got to be careful though, because he is quite, well, for me he's quite dangerous. There he is. Right, let's get out of the way. Blade spirits will take him out while I'm running away. Go and get him, boys. Yeah, I don't think so. There you go. Look at him go. He talks like Ravager, but he's dead. Thunderstruck of Decay. Well, that's no flipping use to me. Thunderstruck will be lightning damage, Decay is vitality damage. So I don't know what the resistances are going to be like on it. Of course, it's the wrong flipping things anyway. Yeah, he drops two different types of leg thing. The one I want, the leg guards, and the ones I don't want, the leggings. So just do it again. See if I get anything out of his stash. Empowered Blood Carver sounds alright, doesn't it? Is that any good? Is that a one-handed thing? Okay. 144. So you can bleed out. Chance on critical attack. Yeah. I don't know. Not really. What level were those things? 94, 84, whatever. So, okay, let's do one more run of that. I could try and get another Blood Feast thing, couldn't I? Let's do him one more time. Next video I do will be an ultimate. Like I say, I'm trying to get my resistances and everything sorted, because I'll get to 100 in ultimate before I have to come to Barrowhome again, because then I can go friendly with them. But what I want to be able to do is at least farm that Reaper for level 94 pants. So I've got my end game Reaper pants before I go friendly with Barrowhome. Oh, it's cheating, he's cheating. Nah, it's not cheating. You can go friendly with them whenever you want in ultimate, but I'll wait until I've got to level 100 and I've got my decent pants in normal, vet, whatever. Then I'll go friendly with them. I wonder if I can get them to spawn in this area. If I kill everything in here, I might be able to. I suppose it depends. I think if you had heroes in here, it'd be more likely to get them to spawn when you kill them. I'm not entirely sure how it works. It's probably to do with... There's probably an element of randomness, but it's got to be to do with how many you kill. Ooh, see Arcadelife? Not anymore. I missed the totem last time, didn't I? Because I was too busy quitting out. Well, he hasn't spawned in here, has he? Oh well, never mind. Yeah, it's a little bit, if you just go crazy with Eye of Reckoning, it's a little bit of an energy hog. Oh yeah, the thing about those trousers, why they're good, they do +3 to Blade Spirit and +3 to Eye of Reckoning by default. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's straight on me. Okay. What's that? Vengeful. Alright. Is it? Is it really? Yeah. You can ride in agony. Have some of that. Ooh. I got clipped then a bit, didn't I?
What the hell were you thinking?
I almost died. sorry. Impervious of balanced steel. That might be alright. That was very close, wasn't it? That would have been a good video. Oh yeah, I died. Poison elemental, 94 pierce. That will sort that out. What am I going to lose? 56% bleeding. What's that on? Oh, great. 84. Well, I'll hang on to them and see. I can't believe how close that was. That was a bit stupid, really. Oh dear. Maybe I should do this on normal and not veteran. Just see what I mean, though. It's you've got to stay awake. Chest guard of justice. Okay. There's the totem. I'll just do that anyway while I'm here. I'm still laughing because I almost died. Right. Well, if I make it to ultimate, I'll do another video on this. I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, he's rubbish. He almost died. Yeah, I'm rubbish. I almost died. Catch you in the next video.